Okay, so we unlocked Grace's story, and I'm not sure what this title is supposed to depict. Apparently, like, a lot of these are supposed to be based on different types of movies. Like, this is giving very Miyazaki. But I'm not sure what this is a reference to. It's... By name, it feels like it's a reference to the Iron Giant, but this also kind of looks like a Frankensteinian monster, so, like, Grace could be Mary Shelley, which, honestly, could work for her story, so I guess we'll have to see what's going on. One day, Fairylee suddenly reports an email from Grace, the head technician at Belobog Industries. The email is about an important commission that requires Phaethan's help. From the tone of Grace's message, it sounds quite urgent. Later, at the entrance of Bryant Street construction site. Hello there. This area is currently under construction. Only staff members can enter. I'm here for Grace. You're looking for Grace? I don't think I've been told there are guests coming in today. You can ask Grace and she'll let you know. Just a moment, let me contact her. The calm bear worker turns to face the construction site and takes a deep breath and then... Grace! Are you expecting any guests? At that moment, a familiar figure suddenly approached the gate. Open the door. Oh, and remember who this person looks like. This is an important partner of Belobog. If you ever see him in the future, you can just let him in. Hey, you're finally here. I'm sorry, but I need to take this call. I'll be waiting for you in the high rack. Grace leaves the entrance in a hurry. The guard bear opened the door respectfully and gestured to welcome her. The high rack? Oh, the upstairs platform. Sure. Yo, Grace, what's this commission about? Because we have no plot details beforehand. Why are you staring wistfully in the distance? There are changes to the plan? How about our collaborative plan? Grace seems to be on the phone. Nah, we gotta wait till she finishes her call. Oh, sorry for keeping you waiting. I'll be done soon. New partners? What do you mean? Got it. So we'll all have to bid for it, right? Sure, let's keep in touch. Sorry for the wait. It's okay.
Hey, it's been quite a while. Last time we met was when you helped us with our runaway heavy machinery, right?
Mm-hmm. It's been ages.
Indeed. We've managed to handle a few more commissions since then.
How have you been these days? Isn't it tough working all those commissions?
It's a bit. Oh. Is this about you asking about studying Eous? I remember you saying that last time.
You have to take good care of yourself. No overtime, you hear me?
Don't call me out like this. Grace, when did you become so considerate? I'm not gonna say that, thanks, Grace.
Thanks, Grace. You too.
Oh, actually, every time I see you, I find it incredibly soothing.
What do you want, Grace? I know you're trying to butter me up for something.
This might seem a bit out of the blue, but can I please have a hug?
Sure. Hang on and let me get into the right frame of mind for that. Sure, we can give her a hug. It's a little sus, but okay.
I guess a cordial hug is all right. But don't tell my sister.
Why? Why can't we tell her sister?
Sorry, I can't help it.
You'll never know if the hug would have been as warm and gentle as you imagined. Instead, you get to hear your sibling's familiar voice. Bro, did our sibling cockblock us?
Yeah, you can put your arms back down, bro. She's hugging Eous.
This round little body, these dangly ears. Its hardware's been modified, right? It's mechanical inside, but so soft and fluffy at the same time. It's a crime to be so cute. I love it so much.
Me, honestly.
So she was talking to Eous the whole time then. No wonder she asked us to bring it.
Are you surprised it's Grace?
Still more passionate about machines than people.
Huh? Oh, the other proxy is here too.
Hello there. You don't have to say hi, but could you at least avoid drooling on Eos's head panel?
Everyone's here then. Well, let's get down to business.
Everyone's here then. Let's get down to business.
Oh, he looks so upset!
Sorry about that. I let my work habits take over. As for the commission, hey, don't you run away, little one!
Hey, let Eous do what he wants. Seizing the chance, Eous escapes from Grace's arms while she's distracted and races back to its real together as Eos should.
Happiness is always fleeting. Forget it. Let's get back to the commission then. So that time we dealt with the runaway machinery I mentioned a bit ago, thanks to Phaethon, Belobog eliminated the potential threat to the project. My sweet our president, also got to let go of some emotional baggage. So it was a really positive outcome overall. But if we instead turn our gaze to the company's balance sheet, we've actually suffered heavy losses.
So what I'm hearing is basically everyone in this world is losing money. And you know what? We live in a capitalist society.
Right. Remember that, Wise? The commission was to retrieve 3 runaway industrial machines. But in the end, the monster appeared and absorbed them all.
Yup. We, ended up losing the 3 machines originally allocated to the project.
Aw,
And
Grace is so sad about that.
unexpectedly retrieving the prototype, we haven't been able to put it to practical use yet.
Oh.
So, to make up for the loss of those children, Belobog Industries has agreed to cooperate with the industry leader 3 Gates Corp on a small project. We'll provide some technical documents in exchange for some of their heavy machinery assets. And for this commission, we'll also need your support in awakening the prototype's logic core, which contains the data we want to exchange.
What about that call just now?
Can you explain what just happened with the call?
That's someone from 3 Gates saying that another company's also looking to partner up with them. They'll probably end up using the one offering higher technological value. It's no big deal. Anyway, the ins and outs of this commission are all there. We'll go along with your preferred style of cooperation. We're counting on you, Phaethon.
Okay. But please, just give Eos a break.
All right. Eos buddy. Who is your real buddy? What are you gonna do with Eos is a new question. This little one here's so adorable. Can I hold it again? Sure thing, but maybe put your wrench away first. Oh, Eos, don't let her hurt you, okay? I think you're responsible enough on your own. You can take care of yourself, right? You'll let your parents take care of this commission. You can hang out with Grace. If anything happens, just let us know, okay? Okay, let's do the commission. Oh?
The prototype's logic core is old and uses a ton of energy. So, I've retrofitted this kid with an ether storage battery. I need your help gathering enough energy for it.
Okay.
I'll flag any energy-carrying etheric material. All good? I'm counting on you. Whoa! That little guy up ahead! Is that child just wandering around in the hollow?
Child or, bot?
Master, a small, obsolete transport vehicle has been discovered. The routing information in its core database will be useful in expanding possible exploration paths.
Grace effortlessly retrieves her tools from her belt and begins examining the machinery, soon locating this data storage, loading and synchronizing usable data information from the database. Just a moment, please. After some time tinkering and adjustments by Grace, the transportation machine that was supposed to be scrapped is now operational once again. As Grace watches the little robot stand up and enter standby mode, a look of satisfaction lights up her face. Great, now let's get a move on.
See ya, little guy. May we meet again.
Fixed right up. And so easily. Impressive.
Wow, it just rammed that ethereal.
Is it trying to help us?
Huh. Aww.
An ethereal's closing in on it. We gotta stop it.
Warning, multiple ether signals detected. Likely enemies.
Is it just me, or is the ground moving?
Oh.
That's a lot of ethereals.
Where?
Be careful.
Oh. Oh, I have to go opposite. There we go.
Let's see what else I can use around here.
What did that do? Oh!
Well done!
Oh my
Energy
god.
Storage approaching maximum. Nearly there.
If you press it, will that work? Oh no, I have to go press it. That's fine.
I'm getting corruption warnings on the controller. We'd better work fast, Faithin.
Oh, absolutely not.
That one's powerful.
Little guy, no!
What are you doing, little guy? Oh, thank you. That's the last of the energy.
Oh, wait. But he just sacrificed himself for us? We don't get a new bot?
The energy collection is almost finished.
Are you just gonna ignore that?
Nice. Finally, all charged up.
Warning. Abnormal ether reaction detected.
Hello? Uh-oh.
Wait! Don't run away!
Where'd you go?
I knew it wasn't going to be that easy. Move to plan B.
I will take all the money while you do that. You're about to enter a critical stage. Yes. Ah!
Keep the enemies at bay while I start a debug.
Man. Why the big guy, though? Did we need that? Did we need that one? Hmm? Let's get it. Protect it. Okay, is it like, do I have a certain amount of percentage? Is this like one of those missions where you have to protect a ley line type thing? Because I would rather not. Stop getting near it!
I'm here.
Here we go.
To be fair, they do walk very slowly.
I'm here.
Oh, new ones.
Watch out. Surprise attack.
In position.
Oh, try my best.
You rang? Grab a couple more.
Oh, wow. That hit nothing. Absolutely not. Oi!
Okay.
One more. Get back here. Where are you coming from?
About to get hit. Commence demolition.
Wow, you hit one.
At your service. Clear out. Watch out.
You rang?
Ow. Why did both of them get hit? Oi!
Say no more.
Max potential energy.
Oi! Ooh, that hurt.
Yes, master.
Ready?
In position.
Present. Spin.
Trade it. Done? We're good? The defenses are still holding strong, but there's no sign of abating from either evading ethereals or the rampaging heavy machine base.
Wise, nearby ethereals are growing in number.
Grace, are you done troubleshooting?
Grace, are you done with the troubleshooting protocol yet?
Emergency removal of control permissions is still in progress. Give me a bit more time.
We don't have more time.
Warning. Ether activity rapidly accelerating. Speculation. A particularly large ethereal unit, or a large group of ethereals, is approaching.
This is hardly the time to be fooling around, Fairy. Wise, tell Grace to get out of here.
Detecting permission ownership, processing the switch, disabling cloud invocation, matching admin keys. Almost there. Almost!
Grace, watch out!
Oh.
A streaking noise tears through the air besides Grace. Flying debris and dust stops the oddly shaped monster's advances.
That sounds like some big gun firing? Who's attacking the ethereals?
Warning. Unknown individuals approaching.
Oh? A fierce hail of bullets hits the helpless enemies who fail to find cover, and with an almighty cracking sound suppresses and drives away all ethereals present.
Is this a modded Guardian Mark II tactical mech?
Oh, wow. You can tell it's modded with just one look. Seems like you're not completely off your game, Grace Howard. The ethereals won't stay subdued for long. Let's talk outside the hollow.
Who is this? Huh? Who is that person? Just, what were you doing inside the hollow and how did you find us? Like, were you stalking us, perhaps? What were you doing? I'm scared. A short while later, in the safety zone outside the hollow.
We made it out of the hollow. Are you okay, Wise? Grace?
We're fine. Eous was a real star.
We're fine. Eos deserves all the thanks.
Well, despite a few hiccups, the troubleshooting is all done.
Ah, fiddling around with machines while surrounded by monsters. Good to see that your morbid determination has never changed.
Oh, right. I haven't thanked you yet. Thank you so much for reaching out to help despite all that danger.
Thanking people. Huh, that's a marked improvement.
Sounds like you don't like her. Did you work with her before and she just doesn't remember?
I've seen others similar to you, but you're truly one of a kind.
Finally, a compliment from you? Better late than ever, I guess.
Homie does not remember who you are, buddy.
The more I look at you, the more beautiful your curves are.
Hey,
And
yo.
the sheer power you contain.
She's talking about a bot, isn't she? She's talking about your machine thingy.
Wait up. Flattery's one thing, but I think you've gone a little too far.
Ah, where have I seen this before?
This may be weird, but can I please pet you?
What the? Are you crazy? How could you ask something so rude? I mean, just a handshake would have been fine, but
I'm sorry, I just can't help it.
just hang on. Let me get mentally prepared for that.
She's talking about your thingy. The young stranger waves her hands and closes her eyes in a panic, sealing herself of what's coming, but Grace passes her like nothing and goes directly to the legs of her tactical mech.
Oh my, does this coating give additional insulation to the hull? Oh, and I bet the power supply inside is being upgraded too, right? I can hear it just humming with power, grunting. I love it!
That girl looks frozen solid. Well, maybe she's actually quivering? And her face is so red. Wise, should we go check on her?
Yeah.
I thought you changed at least a little bit, but I was majorly wrong. You're still infatuated with machines and ignoring people around you. The frosty cold iron witch, Grace Howard.
Oh?
You're this kid's mechanic? Pleased to meet you. Your child is really powerful.
Ugh, shut up. We've known each other for ages.
Damn.
You just never took me seriously because of your twisted values.
Ooh!
Huh? We know each other.
Oh my god, that's so bad!
But I can hardly remember seeing such a cool modded Guardian mech like this before. Could you help refresh my memory?
I am talking about me. Let go of my work, you mecha addict.
I kind of empathize with her.
I somewhat empathize.
Sorry, habits of the trade. Could you please tell me your name? Oh, or tell me about this kid's corpus data.
As expected, you really don't remember me. That's fine. I'll just have to mercilessly beat you in a tech battle.
What? Okay, we turned Pokemon trainer real quick. What happened?
Beat me in a tech battle? Oh, you're the second technological partner Three Gates mentioned, right?
Yes, I, Betty Brenda, am your opponent. And I will beat you in this bid. It'll be a total humiliation for you and Belobog.
Okay, we suddenly got very villain-coded very quickly. Later, Brand Street construction site. You got Eous back. We made it back safe and sound. Thanks to your guidance, the kid has now come down. Is the mechanic okay? I think she's okay. I didn't see any injuries. What I'm saying is, are you okay with her? She seems to be our rival bidder. She says she knows you? Who knows? I can't remember much about it. Compared to her, I'm more concerned about my kid's logic core. If the awakening at the Hollow went well, I should be able to extract data from the logic core now. Let's call it a day. You take Eos home. I'll examine the hole when I get back, and I'll get in touch with you guys if I have any updates or need your help again. See ya. Literally, we just ignored the entire whole other person that was here. Grace's gaze returned to the machine the moment she says goodbye. You've been through a lot, my darling. Let's go home. I'll give you a thorough checkup once we get home. Okay, so I don't know what happened there. Bro, she doesn't even remember this whole other person she worked with. Eos Symposium? Oh, this is a group chat with Grace. It took me a hot minute. Thanks so much for your help. Speaking of which, that mechanic who saved us in the nick of time, Betty, was it? Do you remember her? Oh yeah, I was digging around and saw the name Betty Brenda on the roster at Ruse Institute of Technology. She's in the same year as me. So you guys were students together. A school that size, it's only natural you don't remember her. I found a group photo of our research team and realized she was actually my classmate. Oh, you're in the same class? If you weren't close, I can understand why you wouldn't remember. I looked up that research log for my grad project and found out she was actually on my research team. Bro, how do you not remember this? The same team? Then I checked the Institute's dormitory records and discovered we live in the same dorm the whole time. Bro, that's so... Repent is honestly the closest thing I have to the feeling I have right now. Yeah, it's all your fault, Grace. It's okay to forget students at the same school as you, but forgetting your classmates and even those in the same dorm as you? If I were Betty, I'd be just as angry. No, I'd be even angrier than her. So you think it's my fault too? Sweet pea said the same. It couldn't be helped. Ruse Institute of Technology with Holy Land of Mechanical Engineering and thousands of fascinating mechanical prototypes in there. I didn't even have enough time to get to know all the kids there. How could I have any energy left over for socializing? Anyway, I'll apologize to Betty next time I see her. I don't know if you will, actually. Grace's current obsession with machinery is already unusual. Hard to believe she used to be even more extreme. But it must be tough for her to see former classmates become her rival now. I hope we'll never find ourselves in that kind of situation. Heh, foreshadowing, heh. Grace is special, I suppose. True, her extreme obsession is what drives her extraordinary accomplishments. She's already the tech director of Belobog Industries at such a young age. She's indeed a genius mechanic. Her commission isn't over yet. Let's cooperate with her once she made some progress with her research. In the meantime, we can attend to other matters first. One day after accepting Grace's commission in the parking lot of the Random Play video store on 6th Street, Janice Quarter, New Eridu, today is the day for an important family event. Repairing the business car. In truth, only one of the siblings is actually repairing while the other is resting. Attention. You have received an email from Grace Howard, the head technician at Belobog Industries. AI, pausing the music for car repairs to broadcast the contents of this email. Why spell? This is Grace. Are you two free by any chance? I've already extracted enough data from the logic core. We're now ready for the next phase. I need your help with something. But this time, it's kind of special. I don't need Faithin to make an appearance, just you two. If you're free, we can meet up at the old spot. Branch Street construction site. Email ends. Drafting reply. I think I'll pass. Today is an important day. We need to repair our car. See you next time. Please say send if you wish to reply to this reply. Let's go to Brand Street, I suppose. This seems like a stupid idea. Why would you do this? You clearly don't want to go. Later, the siblings arrive at Brand Street construction site without incident. You arrive at the destination. The large mech emits a low thrum. As if in anticipation of guests arriving, a familiar figure in overalls greets you with a smile.
Hello, you two. You're quick. What about the little one?
We didn't bring him because we're not heading into the Hollows. Oh, we didn't bring him because we don't want him to be harassed by weirdos? Honestly, the second one makes sense.
We didn't bring Eous because we don't want it to be harassed by weirdos.
What? There are weirdos trying to harass Eous? Who is it? Tell me and I'll teach them a lesson.
Uh-huh, okay.
She really doesn't see that she's the problem.
Nope, she does not. The large machine next to her steps back and forth to one side, seemingly restless.
Good kid. Don't worry, these two aren't the bad guys.
Have you booted up that logic core yet? Going well?
Don't worry, it's only partially booted for now. After the last troubleshooting session, I've managed to fully filter out the data and divert control of basic functions away from the dangerous infected data. Now I just have to wipe any sensitive data left behind regarding the prototype, and it'll be ready for the delivery to 3 gates.
Fairy, can you help with clearing the sensitive data?
Fairy, can you help with clearing that sensitive data?
Negative. All logic cores that pass the forbidden fruit test, i.e., the core systems of AI-enabled machinery, are incompatible with my protocols. Forced intervention can have unforeseen consequences.
Wait, all logic cores that pass the forbidden fruit test, the core systems of AI-enabled machinery. What? What does that mean? Okay, so it turns out it doesn't look like this is a real thing, unfortunately, and it was made up for ZZZ. But if we're going on the inference of, like, mythos and mythology, then the forbidden fruit must be a reference to Adam and Eve, right? And the apple where you gain knowledge. So I wonder if this is some type of test to prevent it from going back on different types of logic or interfering with different types of logic, which means that AI cannot influence other AI, which would, I guess, doesn't really make entirely a lot of sense because wouldn't the AI learn from other AI anyway? So I guess it's a way to like force it to have its own individual core set of values versus like it going on other AI's influence. I'm not sure how it works, but it seems very interesting even though it's fake.
Also, I prefer not to interact with ether-corrupted data.
Even Fairy's power has a limit. What are the terrible consequences of accessing data corrupted by ether?
Probably bad. Honestly.
I've prepared 10 disgusting metaphors to explain it to you. Which would you like to hear first? Note, human tolerance is limited to about 10 on the disgust scale.
So, what's the score of the least disgusting one?
10.
11.
Oh. I want to know. I'm curious now. You've piqued my interest. How about we get back to the commission?
How about we get back to the matter at hand?
This commission doesn't require your faith in disguise. You two alone can handle it. I'm gonna debug this kid's cognitive command system. Only a few basic protocols are needed to set up a link between commands and its behavior. Put simply, I'll issue commands like go left, go right, touch this, touch that, and you'll need to follow my instructions in front of it so that it understands the connection between the commands and the actions.
Oh, so we're human test subject. Wait, why didn't you just get someone from Belobog Industries to do this?
Once cognition is established, act out the commands from the kid to help solidify it. It's like teaching a toddler how to crawl or stand up. I'll run some system tests on this baby first. Just let me know when you're ready to go.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Step 1 for cognitive tuning is to calibrate command functions for this child to make sure he's receiving accurate commands. Basically, all you have to do is touch either a wooden box or metal bucket. It'll recognize the item and then send the corresponding signal back to my control terminal. The child agreed to return a red signal when a box is detected and a green signal for a bucket. Okay, sure. You know, the most complicated systems often start with the simplest intentions. Now your turn. Just touch the box or the bucket. Here. Box. This wooden box is built like a tank, special Belobog heavy industry style. The signal should be red. Correct. That's my good kid. Touching bucket. A tall steel bucket that feels thick and sturdy to the touch. So the signal should be green. Initial calibrations complete. It's a great start, but today's class isn't over yet. It's now time for some basic testing of logic functions. Just follow the sequence we agreed on. Red, green, red, red, green. Okay, red, green, red, red, green, which means box, tin, box, box, tin. Okay. What kind of strange thing is that? Now you gotta touch the box or bucket in a certain order so the kid can tell you're following the rules. Signal recognition, forming cognition, building rules, and executing judgment. That's the red, green, red, red, green deal. Your turn, Proxy. Red, green, red, red, green. Okay. Red. Green. Red. Red. Green. Red, green, red, red, green. That's right. Completely correct. After running a series of commands, Grace has finally announced that the cognition system has been successfully calibrated.
Great job. Well done. The cognitive commands have been recorded with precision. My only regret is that my little cutie Eous couldn't make it here today. The whole point of setting up this scheduled maintenance was an excuse to see that roly-poly kiddo running around.
Wow, who would have thought? Well, you made it quite obvious.
Grace, you said the quiet part out loud.
All right, the controls have been sufficiently calibrated.
She's like, ignore
now
that.
I'll perform a full reboot to test the effects.
Is that gonna be okay? What if there's another rampage? What should we do?
No problem. I'm fully prepared.
How many rampages has there been so far? Like 3?
I've dismissed all the onlookers and kept the kids fueled to a minimum. And Belobog Industries has updated their health insurance recently.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
You have accident coverage, right?
Why so many precautions and contingency plans? Doesn't seem like no problem to me.
Don't worry. I'm a professional technician, and I've got everything under control.
Uh-huh.
Let's get started.
Sure thing, buddy. Grace taps the control panel a few times and the heavy machine base blurts out a complex string of electronic sounds before sitting up in a more upright position.
Very well. The control system permissions are operational. Let's start the first cognitive command test. Go 5 meters forward. Command unfulfilled. Repeating command. Go 5 meters forward.
The mech remained standing still.
That's strange. Why isn't it following my commands? Unless it really is broken?
What if it imprinted on me, right? Like, I know it's AI, so, like, what if it's like a duck, where, like, it imprints on the person teaching it and not the person commanding it?
Uh-oh. Quick, Wise, hide!
The battery in my control panel is dead.
Oh! Well, why didn't you charge it?
No wonder this kid's been so quiet. It wasn't ignoring my commands. It couldn't receive them. False alarm.
Wise, let's agree, Grace never gets to touch Eous ever again.
Agreed. 100% agree. Agreed and all other bang boo at home.
Agreed. And all the other bang boo at home.
I need to get a backup power supply. Keep an eye on this kid for me, would ya?
What
Its
am I gonna
cognition systems are still fragile, so don't provoke it. And don't let anyone get close to it, including yourselves.
I gotta run back to the video store.
Hey!
So this one's on you, bro.
Bruh! Soon the only thing that can be heard around is the low thrum of heavy machinery base running. Well? I guess I'm stuck with you now. The test site is still a mess. Let's help Grace tidy things up while we're here. No, why are we doing that, buddy? Why, if I touch this wooden box, it has a little red marker on it? The wooden box surely is sturdy and looks pretty heavy. Moving it turns out to be a workout. After some effort, they're successfully moved. Moving the bucket is even more challenging. Move the bucket. It is a bit harder than you expected. You need to include more physical activity along with gaming and work. Hey! Although exercise is very important as well. beep, beep. That sound. Is it the heavy machine base? Let's go check. She said not to go near it! The heavy machine base continues to produce inscrutable noises. Right then, the sound of confident footsteps accompanied by a familiar voice reaches you.
Don't panic. The cognitive unit hasn't received any input commands for a while, so the machine's just running a system diagnostic.
Oh. Ah, what are you doing here?
Betty? What are you doing here?
Have we met?
Yes.
How do you know me?
Grace told me about you.
Yeah, Grace mentioned your name.
I see. So you're the Iron Witch's apprentice, aren't you?
What?
Which is why you're keeping guard here.
Apprentice is a strong word.
Why is the system diagnostic showing such a strong likelihood of startup? Could it be?
She's saying that the young mechanic you crossed paths with before strides up to the machine base. Grace said it'd be dangerous for outsiders to get too close.
Stop. Grace said it'd be dangerous for outsiders to get too close.
Outsiders? Pfft, I'm an expert technician. Her machines usually have a soft reset button placed at the back. If I'm able to get there, I can...
Wow, something's gonna go wrong.
Oh, no need to be so paranoid, you scrap heap. I am here to save you.
Uh-huh. Once she draws to close enough, Betty suddenly dodges and darts to the rear panel of the mech, slapping the button hard. Huh, turned off.
I knew it. There was a repeat air loop during the self-diagnostic. Onboard memory was getting sapped, so a soft reboot did the trick. It's all because of her. Insisting on the stupid logic core is what has caused the problem.
Logic core, what's wrong with it?
Logic core? What's wrong with it?
The logic core is a precious technological breakthrough that grants mechanical creations the ability to have independent consciousness, potentially even enlightening a machine enough to pass the forbidden fruit test and be truly endowed the soul of an individual. However, this kind of technology is not required for production tools like industrial machines.
Okay, so is the forbidden fruit test similar to like the AI Turing test, where like you have to go through a series of tests to see if like it is an individual or if it's just following orders kind of thing?
I admit that the efficiency and work capacity of Belobog's heavy machinery are superb, but the cost of production and maintenance is going to be out of this world. Unfortunately, buyers on the market love pursuing these unnecessary and uncontrollable gold-plated features, so the industries followed suit and started researching personality tools. Let me ask you, if you want to make an axe that chops wood faster, will you equip it with jet thrusters, AI systems, and a voice that yells at you, "Master, Master," every time you poke it?
I wouldn't mind it. Calling me master is crazy. I mean, jet axe does sound kind of cool. I'm gonna go with that.
Oh, a jet axe. If it's real, I'd certainly want to give it a look.
You're the kind of person who still watches cartoons even though you're grown up.
Wow! Okay, I suddenly don't like you anymore. Also, cartoons are not just for kids. There are adult cartoons, and also there are cartoons that still cater towards the adult audience, even if they're kid cartoons. I don't like you now.
Listen up, apprentice. Tools are just tools. Their value lies in being easy to get, easy to use, and easy to replace. Use them while they're good, and chuck them out once they're broken. Personifying or putting them before humans is heresy.
Yeah, see, this is like the plot of like Pokemon Black and White, where like you are kind of the villain character. It's not a good look, buddy.
And that's exactly the type of person your teacher is. She's mastered new applications for personified operating systems, and in doing so, has grown contemptuous of humanity. She's just a weirdo obsessed with tools who gets things backwards.
But also, like, I don't know what she said at the end, but like, it's kind of just like, okay, I can understand humanizing tools because that's what humans have done, I think, throughout history, right? So this is just another version of it. But also, it's not hurting you, so why are you so pressed about it? Betty speaks with emotion and slaps the heavy machine base inside her with a loud clang. See, like, now you're just gonna damage the equipment, so what's the point? then you made it angry. Probably.
Huh? How is it moving again? Hang on. Stop right now. I was being careless just now, not hostile.
Yeah.
Abort startup.
A familiar voice stops the heavy machine base, causing it to return to standby mode.
That was a close one, but luckily I caught it. You, didn't I say not to provoke this kid? Betty, what are you doing here?
Yeah, nothing. Just here to inform you. Three Gates Corp has officially recognized my company's application for tech cooperation. And, well, only one of us will be granted resource support on the evaluation day. Be forewarned, Grace.
I see. Oh, thanks so much for passing on the message. If there's nothing else, I'll keep tweaking my little problem child, okay?
Did you just come here to brag? Like, is that it? Like, girly pop, you kind of wasted your time.
Oh, yeah. And as for you, thanks for your support today. I'll give you a call when I need a hand next time. You can head off now.
Having said that, Grace quickly walks over to the heavy machine base without looking back and focuses on her debugging work.
See that? Something might have happened just now, but she clearly cared more about the machine than her own apprentice. That's the cold iron witch I know.
Well, I'm pretty sure she does care about us, but in like a very roundabout way. I don't trust you, like, at all. Like, the fact that you're shit-talking, like, someone who's very close by to you and, like, I don't know. Like, I can understand if you don't like the thing that she does and everyone has their own preferences. But, like, at the same time, it's kind of just like, why are you shit-talking the thing that she likes? You're just a terrible person for that. I'm just saying.
But it's fine. I'll soon let her know to never take people lightly.
Also, weird revenge plot. Like, why do you care so much about this? Like, you have so much stake in, like, this other person's, like, whether or not this person succeeds or fails. Like, it's a lot, and it's weird. It's some type of weird energy. That's all I got. Nobody seems to notice a sound coming out of the phone in Betty's pocket. External data download complete. Ooh, bro was stealing your data? Sounds a little bit sus, ain't it? You're back, Wes. What's with that odd expression? What happened? So much happened, actually. Petty high school drama. In fact, actually, they both knew each other from high school. It is actually petty high school drama. So Betty and Grace had a spat over their different views on machines? Gee, I wish I could have stayed for the drama. According to Grace, she might contact us again before the press conference. That should be the last contact. Once we've handled it, this commission will be considered completed. I'm getting more and more curious about Grace's past, about how we had a chat with her after the commission is done. Maybe we'll dig up some juicy gossip. This is a lot. I'm not gonna lie. You can have fun with that. You can find the details. I'm like so unbothered by this, honestly. I'll keep an eye on the group chat. While we wait for Grace's message, you can get back to your daily tasks. Thanks for your hard work. One day after you helped Grace adjust the machines, you unexpectedly see a familiar figure on 6th Street. It's Grace's competitor, Betty Brenda. What's she doing here? You need to share this news with your sibling. Homie is snooping. Huh? What's Betty doing here? Street CCTV images retrieved. She appeared to be talking to an officer, and judging by her body language, 1. They were engaged in a heated discussion. 2. They were quietly arguing. Suggestion: to better complete Grace Howard's commission, Master should learn more about this conversation. Why do you suggest that I should go over there? Just really want to know. AI have a right to gossip too. You know what? You real for that, buddy. I'm on Fairy's side this time. Go listen in, bro. In any case, she thinks you're Grace's apprentice, so there won't be any trouble. Would there? Maybe she doesn't want to know. Well, she doesn't want to, like, let Grace know if I'm there, you know? You'd be, like, a random person on the street. You'd be less sus. Okay. I need to know what's happening. Even if it's just for the sake of my gossiping with my sibling. And my AI that I currently have. Can't allow you to do this. What? I can make sure the meeting points is safe. How many times do I have to repeat this? Are you Grace's apprentice? What are you doing here? I live here, homie. One sec. Betty whispers something to the officer again and then turns around. So, what brings you here? Does the Iron Witch have a message for me? I fucking live here, bro. You got way better manners than your master. Fine, there's actually no better time for you to be here than now. I happen to have a message for your master. What? She's already lost this bid. Okay. I've completed my research and already submitted the results to the 3 gates for review. We'll soon hold a presentation to demonstrate my results. I'm the first to hit the target. Go back and tell your master she's welcome to attend the presentation. I'll post the address on Knock Knock Business Channel. Please make sure she checks it. Our longtime rivalry is finally coming to an end. Don't let your master run away from the ending. Please tell her what I said. See you soon. Okay. Maybe... Ooh. She stole the data from Grace, and then that got her a leg up on information, and that's why she won the bid. That's probably what happened. Betty turns and leaves as soon as she finishes speaking. She also gives me very Mean Girl vibes. Am I just gossiping with my sister now? Okay. I mean... Something seems a little suspicious about all this. I'm just saying, you colluding with police officers and everything like that, that seems like bribery, perhaps. You're back, Wise. Quick, spill the tea. I got drinks and snacks ready. Oh my gosh, she prepared snacks. This is true sibling relationship. That's for sure. Oh my god, let me tell you what happened. You share Betty's message with your family. What? Betty's already completed her research? And she's inviting Grace to her presentation? Awesome. I can't wait to see them bite each other's head off. Fairy, please don't speak like those people on the internet. Wise, we should text Grace and let her know it's right away. Oh. Grace, are you there? I'm not here. If you're not here, then who's replying? Quick, flailing around with those children of yours. We got big news. Betty said she's achieved a technical milestone. She also said she's going to win the bid and invited 3 Gates rep to a meet and greet. She asked Wise to pass on the message for you to attend too. The address is on Knock Knock's business channel. News about the tech corporation. Hang on, let me see. That's somewhat strange. Huh? The address for this meet and greet, it's inside a hollow. Huh? Inside a hollow? Yeah, a companion hollow off Lemonin Hollow. It's an old construction site. I'm guessing Betty's technical milestone has to do with that modded guardian mech of hers. Maybe she's meeting those reps inside the hollow to give a demonstration of firepower? Once the 3 departments from 3 Gates Corps is military, if their cooperation is based around military tech, that makes sense. How about it, Grace? Do you want to go? Yeah, let's go take a look. In fact, I can't even read the rest of this. It'll be a big loss for Belobog to miss out on this bid. Knowing your enemy isn't always the worst thing. Besides, we can check out this new tech in action. Could I count on you 2 for navigation? Let me know when you're ready. I'm ready whenever. I feel like something's gonna go wrong inside the hollow. Like, something always goes wrong inside the hollow, let's be real. So, this wouldn't be the first time that this would happen.
Let's give it our all.
Also, Grace would be the first person to point out if it was stolen tech from them. Following Fairy's navigation, everyone's finally brought to Betty's location. Besides her stands a modded Guardian Mech 2 tactical mech.
You're too slow, Iron Witch. Betty! I'm already warmed up. Introducing the new tactical mech, upgraded for CoreLogic OS. Witch Hunter Alpha. Come on, demonstrate your might to our guests. Commence offensive maneuvers at 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock.
Following orders.
Oh, I don't like that voice.
What?
The mech responds in clear human voice and instantly performs a complex array of tactical missions. What if there's a human controlling the mech, actually? Is it AI enabled? It seems similar to what that mech Grace was debugging. And she also, Betty was saying that she hates AI enabled technology as well, so, But I also don't like the voice. Sounds like that kid in Full Metal Alchemist. You know, the kid and the dog. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
Is it AI enabled?
Oh, Oh, what's wrong, Grace? Hard to believe the personality OS you were so proud of has been replicated by someone like me.
Or stolen.
A cheaper, more productive, and easier to deploy modular personality OS. The maintenance costs are half what you pay. There are none of the whole stability or personality disorder risks you fretted about. Didn't the market applaud your tech patents? They'd always say only someone who loves tech as much as Grace could achieve this. The cold and withdrawn Iron Witch, a weirdo who treats machines like people. This black magic you've been researching for so long, cracked just like that by me. Ooh.
With a roaring hum, the mech completes its tactical maneuvers before returning to Betty's side.
Task complete. I suggest switching to auto defense mode. Is that okay, Master?
Go ahead.
Its intelligence system is crude, but I like its gumption. Approximately 1/1,000th as professional as me.
Oh my god, Fairy, now's not the time.
All right, Barry. Don't add fuel to the fire. Wise. Is Grace okay?
I don't think so. Grace? I don't think it's as powerful as the machine you've trained.
I think the machine you've trained has a higher chance of winning.
That voice is so lovely.
I can't believe she just caved like that. Well,
Yeah.
no, of course she would.
Mm-hmm.
It responded to the voice command and executed the instructions without any redundant movements, and the steering mechanism's brake nozzle is gorgeous. It only listed one default command when recommending actions, and still so immature. I love it!
Oh, enjoying it? Why are you admiring your rival's work?
Aren't you supposed to, I don't know, support other people if you like their work? Like, if someone makes something, like, even if they're your rival, right? If someone makes something good, shouldn't you recognize that, hey, this is a good piece of work, not like, I don't know, shit-talking it for no reason? Like, a good piece of work is a good piece of work.
This kid looks really good.
Can't agree with your rival. Like, no, I think you can agree. I personally think, like, even if you don't like a person, like, you can admit that their work is really good.
Don't praise your rival. At least now's not the right time.
Yes, I don't like it yet. You claim to have replicated Belobog Industries' patent, but I won't buy it just like that. I'll believe it when I see this kid show us a little more. Show it to me. Right here, right now.
Right
Best
here,
if you
right
let
now.
me pick it apart
Emerge.
myself so I can see better.
You know, the more you say, the sketchier you get.
Why would I let my rival disassemble my work? But, well, you do have a point. I'll have Witch Hunter Alpha accompany you to demonstrate the difference in technological achievements. I've uploaded the coordinates of Three Gates' meeting place to Witch Hunter Alpha's memory. Enjoy its company and appreciate its skills along the way.
Really? Thanks. But this doesn't mean I concede.
Wise, I'm starting to worry Grace is gonna switch sides.
I don't think she would. She would be on the side of
This
the bot.
is the meeting point Betty mentioned. I didn't expect this kind of company. Prepare for combat. Let's go.
Can the bot take care of it for us? Oh, what is down here? Hello? What is all this? Why is there just a wall? Okay. I'm not gonna ask. It sounds like plot reasons, but... So there's soldiers here. It's not even ethereals. Somehow I'm even more sus than before.
I'm here.
Man, you are so far away. Can you get back here faster? Huh? Oh. Hey, buddy! Hold still.
Here to assist.
Are you sure I should go? You rang?
Can you not actually?
In position. Clear out.
I don't mean to do this, really!
Yes, Master.
Max potential energy.
I hope nothing happens when the Three Gates reps arrive.
Something's gonna happen when the Three Gates reps arrive. Betty proudly showcases her masterpiece. Following her command, an enhanced mech named Witch Hunter Alpha dutifully takes its position, guarding Grace. Upon hearing your warning, the proud mechanic bursts into laughter. Ha! These small-time ethereals are no match for my almighty Witch Hunter Alpha. It's true that there's not even a single scratch on the mecha's robust armor. How will you demonstrate its power? Betty points to a specific location. This is where I'm scheduled to meet the people from Three Gates Corp. I'll allow Witch Hunter Alpha to accompany you there. Betty is smiling confidently. I don't trust it.
All right, Witch Hunter Alpha, enable escort mode. Take out the ethereals up ahead first.
Orders received. Suppressing with force.
Didn't get the middle one though. What are you gonna? Ooh. Oh.
No valid targets remaining.
That was fast and so accurate.
Don't compliment your rival.
I mean, you can.
Oh, I am just getting started.
Warning. Units with high ether activity detected ahead. They are likely strong enemies. A direct confrontation is not suggested. Scanning for a suitable detour.
High-risk ethereals locked. Commencing annihilation.
It rushed off just like that.
Oh.
Incredible! Such a powerful hit!
Witch Hunter Alpha suddenly speaks with a smooth, synthesized mechanical voice, seeking your evaluation on whether its actions align with the escort requirements. Please provide corrective instructions if there are any violations. Ooh, I want to taunt it, but also I think it's very powerful already, so I'm scared. Gremlin energy, go, punch it!
Feedback saved to data table.
Warning. The area ahead contains many unfinished buildings. The path forward is blocked. Strategy modification is required.
He's gonna punch through it.
Scanning for a suitable detour.
Does it want to force its way through?
Now, that's surprising.
I'm guessing, like, it's going to only handle everything with force, and that's what's gonna cause it to, you know,
Can everybody
fail.
hear me? I've decided to give you a special demonstration of the long-range firepower of Witch Hunter Alpha. The personalized operating system I built is more precise than your version, Grace. You can command it effortlessly. Witch Hunter Alpha, destroy hostile units ahead! Open fire!
Oh.
Target locked. Awaiting orders. Catapult. Guided missile launched.
Huh? It missed?
No. It's still...
So you could tell, right? Now, correct. It can identify the best target to strike.
Let's get multiple dialogue there.
Interesting.
Relying on Witch Hunter Alpha's superior firepower, mobility, and response spread, the group soon arrives at the location Betty has provided.
We're here. Good timing. The Three Gates reps and public security will arrive shortly.
How about it, Grace? Willing to admit defeat?
I'm willing to admit this kid is indeed a superior mech, with strong firepower, good mobility, and responsive controls. A weapon well suited for mass production. When I first encountered it a few days back, it didn't have the personality OS installed. I never expected our patent to be reverse engineered to such an extent in such little time.
I finally got to see the day that Grace admits defeat. Ho ho!
Not just yet. I have a question to ask you first.
Ooh, is she gonna ask technical questions and then she's gonna be like, I have no idea what you're talking about, and that's how she's gonna bust her?
Ask away.
It's not a question for you. It's for the kid.
Oh.
What?
Grace approaches Witch Hunter Alpha, now in defense mode, and when its targeting systems illuminates her, she says,
Witch Hunter Alpha, how high should the driver's seat be set?
I have neither a pulpit nor a seat. Your question does not make any sense.
What if you were to suggest a seat height? What would it be?
Nothing over 140 centimeters.
ooh, is that like her height? And it's just like, oh, that's how you know that you copied my data? After listening to Witch Hunter Alpha's response, Grace's expression suddenly grows serious. She quickly leaves the mech, deliberately bypassing the target's system dead zone.
Seat height? What kind of question is that?
Betty, shut down Witch Hunter Alpha right now, or uninstall the Personality OS. We need to take it out of the Holo ASAP.
What nonsense.
I have no idea how you've gotten your hands on it, but I'm certain your Personality OS is plagiarized from the data frame I've deployed in our prototype.
Oh, hey, no need for such ugly accusations. Resorting to this all because you can't admit failure? Just because you asked a useless question, you're now accusing me of plagiarism?
140 centimeters. That was Coletta's height back then.
Oh, right, because it's using the old model and not... Oh, you're using the data from the old model system that we got from the whole thing from Coletta's whole story event in Chapter 2. Okay.
Huh? The former president of Belobog Industries, Coletta's father, and my mentor, Horse, when he finalized his prototype, he calibrated a specific seat height so that his daughter could pilot it from the get-go. That height was directly embedded into the logic core. On the way here, I realized Witch Hunter Alpha's thinking patterns were similar to those of our kids. I was suspicious if you used the same data framework. The answer to this question has finally convinced me. Only our prototype, a Belobog Industries mech, could know this by default, because my sweet pea gets mad if the seat is set too high.
How did... You and your venomous slander! That's just a coincidence!
So if we keep asking it questions, is it gonna, spit out the same data back at us?
You know deep in your heart it's not. Listen to me, buddy. The logic core data from the prototype hasn't had comprehensive troubleshooting yet. There's still lots of corrupted data that needs stripping away. Using a copied framework means it's also contaminated with corrupted data, and we've already been inside the Holo for over 2 hours. This kid is at risk of losing control at any second.
Why would... No way. You're lying. I won't be tricked.
Really? Still not giving up. Fine. Here's another task for Witch Hunter Alpha then. Translate this. Red, green, red, red, green.
Red? Green? Now what are you up to?
Box, bucket. Box, box, bucket.
Huh? How are you speaking in unison?
Because this is the cognitive command code I installed when I debugged my kid. Wake up, Betty. Turn off Witch Hunter Alpha right now.
So Betty stole the data while we were troubleshooting.
So Betty stole the data while we were troubleshooting.
Warning. Hostile behavior detected. Initiating self-defense mode.
I know you're just bluffing. Go, Witch Hunter Alpha. Get rid of this trickster witch!
Oh, so you're gonna use mechanical force against us? Wouldn't that be a crime? The sharp frame of the tactical mech moves, holding high its heavy cannon.
Oh, huh?
And targets its own mechanic.
Betty, watch out!
Oh, right, because you hit it last time.
Hostile targets locked. Commencing pursuit.
The targeting system chases non-existent enemies, and Witch Hunter Alpha plunges into the depths of the Holo.
Proxy, let's go after it!
Yo, okay.
Witch Hunter Alpha, stop!
Man, it's fast.
It's lost control. After it!
Buddy?
It's just a simple mistake, a little hiccup.
Uh-huh.
That child is your heart and soul, right?
Oh,
Hurry
Jesus.
up.
Ow!
It's that guided missile.
Ah!
Has it stopped?
Bomb, bomb, bomb. Oh.
I've updated the target for the guidance module. You're just a machine. You dare define me?
Okay, Scaramouche, can we relax
This
while the bomb
your-
is...
What? It dodged it?
Well. Oh no, my healing. No, there was a healing thing. Ah!
Witch Hunter Alpha, enough now. Do as I say. Stop.
Yeah. This seems bad. This seems really bad. And also everyone from PubSec and Third Gate has probably gotten here, right? So this is probably, I don't know, kind of embarrassing for you, actually. So that's on you, buddy. Maybe don't plagiarize data. But also, how was no one there to suspect that, you know, she was taking stuff? Like, wouldn't it be kind of obvious? Like, what happened to the security guy in the beginning who, like, stopped us? Homie thought that she was fine? Like, you guys need better security, 100%. Anyone else? Hi.
Understood.
Oh, this little one is so cute. I'll just explode.
Anyone? Where? Oh! Hi, buddy.
At your service.
I'll try my best. Okay.
Well, that didn't do much.
Power effects. Ready?
No. Why won't you?
Don't lose your head. Just get after it.
To be fair, I think that's why Grace calls her bots her kids, because they act like that.
Increase in engine output detected.
Oh, that's bad. Oh.
Very well then. You forced my hand. Now, set the explosives along its current trajectory.
Go down!
It's still moving.
Why? Why?
You kind of based it off of Grace's stuff, and they're pretty durable, so... This is kind of your fault! I'm not gonna lie! You kind of dug your own hole with this, buddy! This is high-key your fault.
Control system and onboard weapons have been damaged. Entering attack mode.
The target's hull has been damaged. Ether activity is steadily increasing.
That's no good. We're not doing enough damage to stop it.
Oh gosh, how could this happen?
Betty, what now? Any contingency strategies?
You're asking me?
You're the one who, air quotes, built it.
Of course I'm asking you. You're that child's mechanic. You know it inside and out. Think about how to solve this problem.
The logic core is already corrupted. I can't command it.
Pull yourself together. Now's not the time to be pessimistic. Oh no, those mech attacks keep getting stronger and stronger. Are there any software vulnerabilities we can exploit? Any hardware damage? Contingency protocols? Module defects? Think, quick.
Run.
What's that?
Run! Just run! I admit it. I plagiarized your data framework. I just built a simulation layer over the top of the base structure. I
I don't know how to deal with this situation.
Whoop.
Let's run. Our weapons aren't enough to deal with it, and it will only get more dangerous as it corrupts.
So, what about your mission, then? What about the 3 gates reps?
I'll explain things to them and let this crazy piece of metal fend for itself. And we can still call up the HIA to come take care of it.
What kind of joke is that?
Oh my god! That's the first time I've ever heard Grace roar.
I didn't expect that. That's the first time I've ever heard Grace roar.
Why can't we run away? Anyone with common sense would do the same.
I don't know, maybe clean up after your own mistakes, buddy? Like, this is your fault. Fix it.
We're facing an experimental weapon that's out of control, and our only control tool is broken. That's it. Let's leave things up to public security or the HIA. It's totally reasonable. I know what you're thinking. You just won't give up on that mech. You want to save it like it's a person, but this obsession with machinery is fanaticism. Why are you making me stay with you?
Because it's your fucking fault that everything happened, so you're gonna fix it.
Enough with all your nonsense. Leaving problems behind for someone else to handle. You're just shirking your obligations. You're that child's mechanic. It's your responsibility to deal with it. Run away? Have you thought about how many other people would be risking their lives because you neglected your duty?
Betty's shrewd expression gradually collapses beneath the anger of Grace's rebuke. It takes her a few seconds to squeeze out a stifled cry and answer.
I don't know what to do.
Hand over the control panel.
Huh? What are you gonna do?
Take back control.
Take back control of the logic core while it's being corrupted by ether? How?
You said that you only built an emulated control layer, right? If the central control system and mech command are carried through the emulated control layer instead of direct authorization from the logic core, then there's still a chance.
But that'll be almost impossible unless some magic happens.
Frosty Cold Iron Witch.
Huh?
Isn't that the name you've been mocking me with? If you need some magic, don't you need a witch on your side?
I love that line so much. Let's go, Grace.
Here we go.
Power effects!
I'm here.
Full spin!
Anyone else want to deal with me?
Power effects!
Oh, going down. Okay. I don't like this cramped space in this one.
Rang. Every effort counts.
In position.
I should have brought Nekomata for this, really. I didn't realize there were so many groupings.
Max potential energy. Grab a couple more.
Full spin!
Oh, there you are, buddy. Hi. Oh, I have to deal with y'all first? Fine.
Time to hunt.
Ready?
Please stand still! Spin!
I'm here.
There you go.
Oh, this little one is so cute. I'll just explode.
Hey, big guy. Oh,
Say no more.
I don't know which thing I used to dodge, actually.
Yes, master.
Initial impulse. Its main control system's damaged. Now's the time. Betty, give me the control panel.
What? Here.
Cut autonomous order percentage. Switch permissions to G44. Cease fire control radar module. Change power distribution to manual. Restart energy pump. Too slow.
Its logic core is out of control. We won't make it.
Is the soft reboot button in the middle of its frame?
Yeah. Wait, you want to try a manual reboot?
There's no other way.
Are you out of your mind?
Isolate and disable weapons.
It's done. Huh?
Ooh. I'm sorry, but that coat is definitely dragging you behind, though. It is 100% making you slower.
Right here.
Oh? That's bad.
Oh dear.
Homie didn't even stop it? Bro, you are useless. She's definitely gotten out of this, but you are still useless.
What?
What a good kid. Welcome back.
Damn. I know Grace was gonna get out of that, but oh my god, bro, she didn't even do anything! Like, first you plagiarized the work, then you came and helped out in an emergency situation? Like, bro, you are actually useless. Like, all that shit talking for what? After a short while, PubSec forces work together with weapon experts from Defense Force and dispose of Witch Hunter Alpha.
Yikes. I never expected those PubSec agents to come so fast. I didn't get a chance to appreciate that kid's insulation coat as much as I would have liked. What a texture, despite all the battle damage.
Grace, you're awesome!
Incredible, Grace. Truly amazing.
Turns out, Grace isn't really a freak. She only acts like one because she's a consummate professional dedicated to her field.
Well, no, listen, you can still be obsessed with a thing and people can still find you weird, but also, like, it's because of that, like, determination to be the best at that one thing, and your interest in really one thing can lead you to become, like, kind of like a top field expert in that specific area. So, you can still be a weirdo and still get good gigs. I'm just saying.
Hey, that was rude. Do you think it's easy being a corporate technician like me? Especially considering how young I am. As an apology, I'll let you give me this cute little thing to pet. I mean, research for a few days.
No. I'm still wary of her around Eous. Nope. I don't trust you.
I have to refuse. We can't give you Eous.
As everyone calms down, the Three Gates Corps reps pass by with a crestfallen-looking young girl.
Betty. Betty Brenda!
If you want to laugh at me, be my guest. I've got nothing to say.
Great job constructing that emulated control layer.
Huh?
The voice print conversion command was so good I almost got fooled. Even though the incomplete data framework caused lots of operational errors and low efficiency, there's still lots of room for improvement. If you're interested in Personality OS research, I can give you some sample data from our prototype. Of course, you'll have to wait until your suspension is over and you've regained your mechanics license.
I lost. Completely, thoroughly. Good luck with your technical collaboration, Grace Howard.
The young mechanic follows the marching units out of the hollow once more, and just for a second, her back seems to be just a little bit straighter. You're still willing to give her sample data?
You're still willing to give her sample data?
Proxy, have you heard of horsepower as a unit of measurement?
For
It
cars,
indicates
yeah.
how many horses would be required for an equivalent output of force.
Mm-hmm.
Industrial machinery usually has a horsepower of several hundred or several thousand. don't you think this is a real boon for horses? Because these machines end up saving hundreds of them from the pain of manual labor.
I lost the analogy. What happened?
People are just the same. An industrial machine can save dozens of engineer teams from hollow-related danger, and a tactical mech can save several combat squads from having to face ethereals. And me? Actually, I can't say that I simply love machinery. All I'm infatuated with is the prospect of saving humans from getting ruined inside the hollows, and sparing their families all the suffering and grief. I may have destroyed many times the machines that my peers, indirectly or otherwise, have. So that's really why I'm a witch, you know? Even if it makes me cry out in sorrow, I still have to send these kids out there to face fatal threats. But if there were more witches like me in New Eridu's future, just a few more people willing to care for these machines and shed tears for their sacrifices, well, maybe these kids would be more willing to forgive us for what we expect of them.
Grace takes up the heavy machinery base back with her for a checkup and repairs. Now we finally wrapped up Grace's commission. I should take Eous back to the shop and take a break. Oh? I want to see Eous get repaired, actually. Eous! The commission's over without a glitch. Great work, Wise. You too. We've seen a very cool side of Grace this time. Turns out Frosty Cold Iron Witch isn't a degrading nickname. It's an honorable title. Also, no one gets injured at the end. Nothing beats that. Indeed. Wise, what's your take on the matter? Should tools just be tools? Is there any point in us attaching other feelings to them? If we're nice to them so that it'll be easier for us to dump them later, does that make us kind or heartless? Ooh. I think I agree with Grace, mainly because, like, I think you should still show respect to the things that do work for you, whether they're, like, human or machine, because they are doing labor for you, and that is an exchange that you can have. So, like, if it's a machine, you can, like, I don't know, take care of it, give it its proper maintenance and things like that. Like, you don't have to, like, talk to it like how Grace does, but I think, like, respecting the items that you have and, like, using them wisely is better than just treating it as something that you can throw away, and that applies to both people and machinery. So I'll go with Grace. Really? I kind of had a hunch you would think that way. Anyway, this commission has finally come to an end smoothly. Let's take a break and get back to our routine. I really like this story, especially because we see much more of Grace. And I know, like, in the actual story quest, it's mainly just like, oh, she's like this crazy robot lady that takes care of all these robots and only cares about them. But, like, seeing, like, why she cares for them is really interesting. And the fact that, like, you kind of see, like, her passion for these robots. It's kind of infectious, kind of just, like, you can see the joy that she has in maintaining them, and the fact that, like, other people are so willing to, like, discard people and machinery so that they can work for them and treat them as nothing as such. And also, it's much more focused on Grace herself as well, which adds, like, a nice little, I don't know, little spark to the story. Especially because we don't get to see a whole lot from her in the main story quest. But I think her character is very interesting. Like, she gives, like, I'm not sure if this is entirely the autistic experience, but being focused on very one specific thing and people just ridiculing you for that. Like, I'm not sure if I can directly attribute it to the autistic experience. I'm not autistic myself, so I'm not sure. I can only speak from what my friends have told me, but it kind of sounds like that. And, like, the fact that, like, people would make fun of you because you like this one thing, like, really intensively, and, like, it draws upon those experiences, which is, like, seeing, I guess, her being able to come out of this kind of as the winner and kind of as the hero is honestly really inspiring, and I really like her story for that.